Hound, hang on. Let me try the universal greeting. Ba weep, gana weep, nitty bong. I don't think it's working. Back to my channel. In today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at Transformers Earthrise, Quintesson, Allicon. And here we have him in his beast mode. And he looks fantastic. The nice features they gave this figure, I am surprised. This guy made his first appearance in the 1986 Transformers the movie, which was really cool. He had a couple cool scenes. And let's take a look at that box art real fast. And here we have the Allicon here in robot mode. And he's in battle right now. It's pretty cool. On the front of the box, we got the Quintesson faction symbol. We got Earthrise, Generations, Takara. We got robot mode, 14 steps. And then here's this beast mode. It's pretty cool. Arc crashing into Earth. And we got the faction symbol for Quintessons again. And we have Galvatron. So, with that being said, get this box out of the way. Nobody really cares about that thing. And let's get this review started. So let's take a look at the accessories that come with the Allicon. And right here, we're going to start off with his spear. And it's pretty cool. There's nice little bit of molded detail. They have the little hole here that they can slot it in the back. And I'll show that off in a moment. But the spear part is like that same material that of these arms here. Which is a nice little touch, you know. There's a little bit of rubber. I guess that makes sense for kids and everything, so they don't like poke their eye out with this thing, but it's still pretty firm there. But hey, you know, is what it is. Enough said. So here's the hole, and here's you pick one of the two spots, you know, for carrying it. And you can also remove it, and he can carry it in his beast mode, just like that. So he can walk around just like that, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm actually going to leave him that way for right now. But the other thing is, when he gets into robot mode, this is going to get removed, and this is going to become like a dagger or a sword. Looks pretty too small to be a sword, but it's just my opinion. I think it's more like a dagger. But either way, it's pretty cool. And the way that it just goes right into that hole there, it's kind of hard to see. The hole right there. This goes right into that. Just to lock it back in. And it's in. It has a little bit of a gap there, but that's normal. And it can go up, go down if you need to. So there's not much flexibility with this beast mode, but I mean, you can straighten out the legs all the way. I mean, if you want him to be like really standing up, I just don't think it should be like that. I think his knees should be like bent down, like he's, you know, a little bit different from his robot mode, but that's just my opinion. I looked in the instructions and it shows that he's standing up. Let me find it here. Yeah, right here. And I am going to show this because I usually don't show instruction stuff because, see, it shows him basically standing up all the way. But I don't know. I like his knees bent in more. So if he needs to, like, you know, lunge, you know, maybe he can do that. I don't know. It's just my opinion. I think he should be smaller in this mode. So when he goes to robot mode, he's bigger. But either way, I think this guy is fantastic. I like the blue, I would say the purple. I would say that's more like a purple, like a light purple color. And then we got the purple over here. We got the nice green with the scales and everything. I like this detail, and it goes on the sides as well. It's pretty cool. And on the bottom for his feet, he has like the spikes coming out. And he does have ankle tilt, which is really surprising for this figure. I didn't think he would have it. Just checking out when they were showing images of him, but he does. And it's really cool. And his arms can kind of do the full 360, but you know, they're just little arms. His bigger arms are right here, but that's for the robot mode. So, and I like how you can basically throw an energon. I had Hound's weapon in there. I mean, he can just chomp on it. It's pretty cool. So, with that being said, let's get this guy transformed and check out how cool he is. So let's get started. So, what are you going to do? Pull the spear off, pull the tail off for his sword. You're going to turn these arms just like that. Close the mouth, straighten the legs all the way. Should look something like this at this point. Real simple. You're going to untab his... Oh, I can't get that one. Untab his arms there. Turn him around. Turn his hands up. Okay. Now you're going to lift this piece up. Flip this out like this. Turn his waist. Flip that down. Now, since you have this piece up, at that part right here, it's real hard to see. It's real dark, but I can see it. Right there where my finger is. You're going to turn this piece like this. Push this down. This is going to come down. And there's a tab right there. Goes into that hole. Okay? It's real simple. Locks right in. Just like that. And here we have the Allicon in robot mode. And he looks awesome. Looks like we just pulled him right out of the movie. So, let's arm him up. He has a spear. So let's give him that. And he also has his sword. Or dagger. Whichever you prefer to call it. He is in robot mode. And let's take a look at him. A closer look at that face sculpt. It looks spot on. It looks like we just pulled him, like I said, right from the movie. And I am happy with what they done with this figure. I wasn't expecting this thing to be so good. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have 90 degrees on the elbows. He does have full rotation for his shoulders. And he can kind of go out, but the 5mm hole kind of blocks him a little bit. But that's okay. He does have... can't kick the greatest out, and because of his little tail backpack, he can't go far back either. So he's kind of stuck. But if you kind of angle it, yeah, he can get back there. And he can do the splits. You know, kind of. You know, it's kind of a little strange that he would want to do that, but all power to him. He does have the wrist rotation, as we've seen in the transformation. Does have a waist rotation, which is cool. And he can nod his head up and down, and he can turn it left and right, which is good. And this piece here is the same material as the spear tip, this piece, and also his arm. So and same as the spikes. They seem a little bit harder though, but they're the same material. And I think that's really cool, and it's a little wiggly. It's a little soft, like soft rubber. I think that's fantastic that they did that. They could have just gave us some hard plastic and just slapped it on there and said, okay, here you go. But they didn't. They actually took put a lot of care into this one. And also, he does have a thigh swivel as well. He does have, well, if we lift this up, I mean, he'll get the 90 degrees. Oh, he has a little bit more, 90 degrees on the knees. And he does have ankle tilt, which I'm shocked. I'm happy he has it. And then he has this thing for going forward as well, which is nice. Another nice touch. I think that's more for his beast mode, but that's cool. But he can even like, maybe not lunge. I'm not even gonna attempt that. We're just gonna leave that alone. Maybe something off camera. Try it out. But anyway. But one more thing I wanted to take a look at is the molded detail on his chest. It looks fantastic. We know these are the slots for his transformation there. I like the spikes. I wish they didn't have screws, but hey, that's okay. That's not even a nitpick. It's really cool. The gray, I like the molded detail here. And then on the back, how they hide the the reptilian head for the Allicon here. It's pretty cool. I like how they still have the scales. It shows off they have the hole there for the 5mm stuff you can, go with. It's pretty neat. He's pretty cool. He's a pretty well-rounded figure. And it's nice that the 86 Studio series is going to be coming out soon, and he ties in perfectly. So I'm happy I got this guy. What do you guys think? And here we have the Quintesson Allicon with another Earthrise Quintesson Allicon. I couldn't help myself, but I started out with just getting one, and I was like, man, I should have picked up the second one when I had the chance, and I didn't. So then I found this one on Amazon for 20 bucks, and I was like, okay, let's get another one. I think these guys are fantastic for troop building, so if anybody is up for that, do it. I mean, we have the Pit of Judgment, which unfortunately was sold out on Hasbro Pulse, but it has been opened up again, so you can actually pre-order for that set, and I finally did. I missed out on the first try, but I'm going to be able to get it, and be able to get the bailiff, the judge, the prosecutor, Kranix. It's pretty cool. And then I'll have these two guys, and also the Sharkticon, which I'm working on getting more of those anyway. But these two figures to tie in with that will be fantastic. My final thoughts on this Transformers Earthrise Quintesson Allicon. I'm just so happy that they made this figure. They pulled it right from the 86 movie. I like the beast mode. I like the robot mode. I like the accessories it came with. I think they're fantastic. I also like the fact that I think, in my opinion, the Allicon is by far the best figure in Earthrise, Wave 2 for the deluxe line. Hands down. I think it's better than RC. I think it's better than Airwave, and I really like Airwave. But that's a modulator, so I kind of set that to the side and have to rate that as a modulator. And Smokescreen for sure. But that's all I really got. So please, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Are these guys really that good? Or is it just my opinion? I'd like to honestly know. And the other thing is, I like this figure so much that I went out and bought another one. So I'd have two. And now, I want to go get another one. At least one more. So I have three. This is the other cool thing with this figure. You can troop build with them. With that being said, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll be bringing more Transformer content very soon. Wow, I guess the universal greeting actually worked.